Welcome to science class children. Today I am going to continue the lesson, first lesson for 3rd standard. Already I have done the previous class, isn't it? So let me, first point I have explained, that is living things move. Living things move. This one is living things move. Isn't it? Non-living things does not move. Non-living things does not move. Second point is, so today let me explain about the second point. So children, last time I have explained about the living things move. I have shown the picture also how human beings, birds, animals move from one place to another in search of food, water and shelter. Isn't it? I have shown in the picture also here. Isn't it? Even plants show the movement. If we touch, it will closes the leaves. Do you remember? The last class I have done this first point. Today children, second point is living things grow and develop. Living things grow and develop. Living things grow and develop. So let me explain the second point, that is living things grow. With the time, living things grow children and develop. They change their shape and size. They change their shape and size. For example, I am going to show a picture here. See children, seeds. You can see the seeds here. The picture, first seeds are sown in the soil. It grows into, it sprouts and it grows into a baby plant here. You can see the baby plant here. Yes, in the picture. So a seed grows into a baby plant and then it continues to grow into plant. It continues to grow into plant. So by this we can make out that living things grow. Living things grow and develop. This is one example. Another example I'll show you in the picture here. You can see the chick here. It hatches out of the egg and then later grows into hen. Isn't it? So this is another example. And then one more example children. Here a baby grows into a child and then becomes an adult. So all the living things grow. They change their shape and size by growing children. Understood? So these are the examples of living things. So by this we can make out that living things grow and develop. So what about non-living things? Non-living things do not grow. Non-living things do not grow and change their shape and size children. So you can make out that non-living things do not grow and change their shape. For example, your pencil box, eraser, water bottle, toy, it will grow, it will change its shape by the time? No, it remains as it is, isn't it? So non-living things will not grow and change their shape and size. Understood? So your non-living things will not grow. Non-living things will not grow. So third point is living things die. Living things die. So third point is living things die. Living things have a definite lifespan. Living things have a definite lifespan. For human beings, birds, animals will die one day, isn't it? So you can see in the picture here, you can see one day the tree or even trees, plants are living things, isn't it? So it will die one day. Okay, it needs air, water and food, no children. It needs air, water and food. It will also grow. In the second point I told you, it will grow and develop. One day all human beings, birds, animals has to die. Whereas non-living things will remain same forever. Okay, they remain same forever. They won't die. They won't die. Example, in your classroom, benches are there, in your house, chair, doll, so many things are there. They will die? No, they won't die. They remain same. They remain same forever, isn't it? So this is non-living things point. Okay. Third point is living things die. Non-living things remain same forever. Okay, children. Okay. Next point is living things need food. They need food and water. Food and water. Living things need food and water, children. Both food and water are essential for living things, isn't it? Food and water are essential for living things. Without food, we cannot live, isn't it? But water is also very essential for the living things. Food provides them energy and to stay healthy, and water is required to stay alive. Water is required to stay alive. Without food and water, can human beings or animals or birds, living things cannot live. Without this is very essential. Food and water is very essential for human beings. What about non-living things, children? Non-living things needs food and water then? No. Non-living things does not need any food or water. Okay. Children, here I will show you one example here. See a plant they have given. So you can see this plant here. So plant needs air, water and food to live here. So the sun gives energy and gets oxygen from the atmosphere, and when you pour water it gets minerals and water it will absorb, and then it will give out oxygen and take in carbon dioxide. Okay, children. So even by seeing this we can make out that living things need food and water. Okay. So whereas your non-living things does not need food, or water. Does not need food or water. Okay, fifth one. Okay, children, 4 points I have done for today. So remaining 2 points I will do in the next class. So let me revise. Let me repeat once again. Sorry, children. Let me repeat. So the characteristics of living things and non-living things. Today I have done 4 points, isn't it? Living things move. Living things move from one place to another in search of food, water and shelter. Okay. Non-living things does not move. Non-living things does not move. And then second point is living things grow and develop. Living things grow and develop, whereas non-living things do not grow and change their shape and size. Okay, third point is living things die. Living things die, whereas non-living things remain same forever. Non-living things, they remain same forever. And living things need food and water. It is very essential for the living things, isn't it? Whereas non-living things do not need food or water because they does not have life in it. Why non-living things does not need food or water, or why it will not change its shape and size, children? Because they are lifeless. So that only your doll or your pencil, eraser or box or a chair, they does not need these things. Okay. So living things and non-living things, 4 points I have done. In the next class I am going to explain the 2 more points, that is living things breathe, living things feel and react, living things reproduce. Okay. Remaining points I will explain in the next class, children. I hope you have understood. Thank you, children. See you in the next class.